Somewhere on a farm in Iowa back in 2010, a hen laid a single egg. Nothing unusual, right? But that egg, along with millions of others, soon became part of one of the largest foodborne illness outbreaks in U.S. history. Thousands of people got sick. Millions of eggs were recalled. And several big names in the egg industry even ended up in jail. All because of one tiny but powerful microbe, Salmonella. Every year, Salmonella infects millions of people around the world. It's one of the leading causes of food poisoning, and it can leave you with fever, stomach cramps, and diarrhea. In fact, it's responsible for more hospitalizations and deaths from foodborne illness than almost any other bug. So, how does something so small cause so much trouble? Let's follow it on its journey. We'll start in the chicken's gut. That's one of Salmonella's favorite hiding places. The tricky part is that chickens don't usually show any symptoms, so the bacteria spread silently. From there, Salmonella can sneak into developing eggs before the shell even forms, or it can pass through the chicken's droppings, coating the shell with germs. And if farming conditions aren't clean, that contamination can spread to other animals, crops, and even the meat we buy at the store. What makes Salmonella especially tough is how well it survives. It can handle cold, wet, and even dry environments as it travels from farm to plate. But it's inside the human body where Salmonella really shows its skills. First stop, the stomach. Most bacteria die here because of strong stomach acid. But Salmonella has a trick. It produces protective proteins that shield it from the acid just long enough to move into the intestines. Once there, it faces a new challenge, our immune system. But Salmonella's built-in survival tools kick in again. Hidden within its DNA are special instructions that let it build what's basically a microscopic syringe. With it, the bacteria inject proteins into intestinal cells, forcing them to swallow the invader. Now, safely inside the cells, Salmonella multiplies. But your body doesn't just sit back. Infected cells send out distress signals, summoning immune cells to attack. This battle inside your gut causes inflammation, and that's what leads to the fever, cramps, and watery diarrhea that most of us associate with food poisoning. It's your body's way of flushing out the bacteria, uncomfortable but often effective. For most healthy people, the infection clears up on its own in about a week. But sometimes it gets more serious. In young children, older adults, or anyone with a weaker immune system, the dehydration from diarrhea can be dangerous. And in rare cases, certain strains of Salmonella can spread beyond the gut, moving into the bloodstream or even infecting other organs. One particular strain, Salmonella typhi, is especially dangerous. Unlike the types linked to eggs and meat, typhi spreads only between humans, usually through unsafe drinking water or poor sanitation. It causes typhoid fever, which still kills over 100,000 people worldwide each year. Thankfully, there are vaccines that protect against it. For the rest of us, avoiding Salmonella comes down to simple precautions. Wash your hands. Cook your eggs and meat all the way through. Skip the raw cookie dough. Yes, I know it's tempting, but both raw eggs and flour can carry Salmonella. And stick to pasteurized dairy products. The outbreak in 2010 revealed just how dangerous unhygienic farming practices can be. Investigators found filthy conditions, bribery of health officials, and eggs that were mislabeled to hide problems. Since then, new regulations in the U.S. have tightened oversight, and in Europe, mandatory testing programs have helped reduce Salmonella dramatically. Still, outbreaks happen, which means there's more work to do. So next time you crack an egg or bite into a chicken sandwich, remember, a single microscopic bacterium can cause a huge ripple effect. But with better farming practices, good cooking habits, and a little awareness, we can stay one step ahead of Salmonella. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more science stories explained in simple, everyday language. And tap the bell so you don't miss the next one.